How to make clear decisions when everything feels uncertain. Hi, I'm Emma Claire, a private consultant and the founder of Phoenix, an advisory practice dedicated to structured clarity, behavioral architecture, and sovereign presence. I developed the Phoenix Application Framework, a three-stage model designed to help individuals apply clarity and behavioral insight to decisions, relationships, and life direction. Unlike traditional coaching models that prioritize motivation or catharsis, my approach emphasizes discipline, behavioral structure, and deliberate decision making. I work with founders, executives, and high responsibility professionals who recognize repeating dynamics and seek structural refinement rather than emotional performance. This keynote explores how individuals can structure complex decisions, navigate uncertainty, and move forward with greater clarity and intention. Have you ever known you needed to make a decision and found yourself unable to move forward? Not because you lacked options, not because you lacked intelligence, but because the situation felt unclear. Too many variables, too many unknowns, too many possible outcomes. And so instead of deciding, you paused, researched, considered, reconsidered, until the decision itself became heavier than the situation. Most people believe that good decisions come from having enough information. But the reality is, clarity in decision making rarely comes from certainty. It comes from structure. When everything feels uncertain, what is often missing is not information, but a way of organizing that information. Decision architecture is the structure you use to think through a decision. Because without structure, the mind does something predictable. It tries to solve everything at once, and that creates cognitive overload. So instead of clarity, you experience confusion. There is another dynamic that influences decisions: urgency. Urgency creates the illusion that something must be decided quickly. But urgency is not the same as importance. And when urgency drives decision making, people often choose what relieves pressure rather than what creates alignment. Values work differently. Values do not rush you, they anchor you. They allow you to ask a different question. Not what needs to happen now, but what matters most here. Strategic thinking is not about predicting the future. It is about creating enough clarity to take the next step. And often, that next step is smaller than people expect. It might be gathering one more piece of information, or testing one assumption, perhaps exploring one option, but it is intentional. When everything feels uncertain, the goal is not to eliminate uncertainty, the goal is to create clarity within it. Because clear decisions are not made by waiting for perfect information, they are made by structuring thinking and anchoring in values and moving forward with intention. That is Phoenix. Thank you for taking the time to invest in this work. The work you've done here is the beginning of developing a clearer and more structured approach to decision making. If you'd like to continue the work more personally, you're welcome to visit the website and secure a one-on-one appointment where we can explore your specific situation in greater depth. If you're interested in the ideas we've explored today at a broader level, you may also want to explore the other keynote talks available through Phoenix website. These are the hidden dynamics that shape your relationships and rethinking life direction in mid-career. If you'd like to work through these concepts in a structured way, the Phoenix Application Framework courses are available on the website. Decision architecture, structuring complex decisions with clarity, relational intelligence, understanding the dynamics between people, and life direction, considering the longer-term trajectory of life and work. All of these resources are available through the website whenever you feel ready to take that next step. Thank you again for being here.